Wanted to show my setup for watering, misting, fogging, etc. in my greenhouse. So the main system is it starts off going through an RO system, a 3-stage. It's actually, it is 3-stage. It's got a DI section, which I don't use, but you've got your rough or first stage filters, which filter out the larger particles, and then it goes to the membranes, which get the finer particles. So it basically takes all of the solids out of the water and fills this, I think it's 340 gallons roughly, and it fills this tank, and then plumbed out of the large tank, I've got these valves, and one of them goes to this 40-gallon tank here, which is about 40 gallons, and this feeds this pump. It's what is it? Pentair? No, Sur-Flo. So Sur-Flo pumps, and it comes out of that 40-gallon tank, and when it's got a pressure regulator, so it maintains a certain, I think it's like 50 pounds per square inch of pressure, and as I water, it will start pumping more water. So I've got just a standard garden hose, and as I water, you'll hear the pump turn on. So that allows me to dose my fertilizer in this tank, so that when I'm watering, it's basically pulling from this tank. Then on the other side, I've got a 50-gallon barrel, which is also plumbed. So when the RO system is running, it's basically filling all 3 tanks. And then this barrel has a series of fogging heads that are that cause fog. So what happens is it's plumbed into a hygrometer, I guess. So when that drops to below, I believe I have it set at 50% humidity. So when the humidity drops down to 50%, it turns on the fogger, which activates the fogging heads inside the tank, and then also activates these fans, which blow down and blow the fog out of that main tube there. And then this hygrometer, when the humidity drops below 70%, it starts misting I think it's every 15 minutes, and it runs for like 30 seconds. And that, obviously, I can adjust that depending on the time of year, but that controls this other Sur-Flo pump, which is then plumbed into all of my misting heads. So around the greenhouse, I've got misting heads that come on. So this one's, I've got right above the fan, so when that comes on, the fan kind of blows it out as well. But that'll come on for, like I say, I think it's every 15 minutes for 30 seconds. And you can see it counting down here. So yeah, so it's like that counts down, and then it runs for 30 seconds, and then it resets. And that's when it goes above 70%, then it just shuts the whole thing off. So that is my setup for watering, misting, fogging, that I attempt to keep the humidity inside the greenhouse somewhat stable. And the biggest problem is in early winter or autumn, so say October timeframe, when it starts, the drier air comes in and it's sunny, so the greenhouse warms up to the point where the main exhaust fan kicks on. You'll go from 80% humidity, that fan comes on, basically sucks all the moist air out and brings in all this dry air. And then all these kick on and try to bring the air humidity back up. And then they'll shut off. It'll bring the humidity back up to 80%. Then it'll heat up again with the sun and the cycle creates. So it's kind of hard to keep it up in the wintertime when it's really dry, but it does help. So that is the system, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, really helps the channel. Have a good day.